Well, this was our dream. This was, our kids were raised or almost raised. This was the house that we designed to make sure that we could still have the family parties and the holidays, that grandkids could come by here and visit.
We're so excited to own our first home, brought our daughter home, to our first house, and planned on being there quite a long time.
These are real Colorado homeowners with their all-too-real nightmare horror stories.
When we bought the house, it was lovely. I mean, everything was even. It was a gorgeous home. It was fine up until I heard that noise and the house split.
We started having some structural damage that started showing up, cracks in the basement and things like that, and then it started moving into the drywall upstairs. So we'll kind of take a quick walk around. You can see some of
the American dream, to own your own home.
This area here where it's separated.
But sometimes that dream can turn into a nightmare, especially when your legal rights are taken away. In what should be the investment of a lifetime and a sense of real security, some Colorado homeowners are trapped and don't know what they'll do.
And we called the builder. The builder barely worked with us in the beginning, and then he quit working with us, wouldn't return phone calls.
And so we're going to have to sell the house for salvage in order to even get to the point where we can get out of the house.
So the builder, he can wait 10 years to settle because he has no reason to settle with us. And we're going to sit here and watch this building fall apart. I'm going to sit here and watch my husband die in a nursing home because the builder has no reason to settle at this point in time. And my home is worth nothing.
They've had two separate architects come in and say the same thing that the architects with the HOA have said. They know, because they got that information from their soil people, that they are in the wrong. They have already accepted the fact that they're liable, but they don't have to pay. So why do they have to pay? Why should we pay if we don't have to? Why can't we hold it out for 4 or 5 more years?
Currently, home builders who are guilty of construction defects can refuse to settle legitimate claims. They can drag out legal proceedings over a number of years.
And that's where it was split away.
Because the longer they delay, the more money they pocket. All at the expense and suffering of the wronged homeowner. They can delay, postpone, and stall any legal proceeding, effectively giving home builders interest-free loans for years.
This is what a house that goes downhill 18 inches looks like when you're living in it and feeling it every day.
Meanwhile, those homeowners who have been wronged are facing the loss of their life savings, foreclosure, bankruptcy, or worse. Their dreams have been turned to nightmares.
The way this lawsuit was stretched out over 3 years, we paid that much more interest all along the way in a 3-year process. It didn't end in 6 months, it didn't end in a year, and so they wrote it out and continued to collect money from us all along the way.
So while builders benefit financially from the delays they engender, the homeowner is forced to subsidize those delays, continuing to pay good money for bad houses, money that may never be recouped. Builders don't have to pay, but homeowners sure do.
I put it similar to a new car. You got more rights if you buy a new car and it turns out to be a lemon. You can trade the car back in. With a house, you're stuck.
I think the legislators should make the contractors more responsible for the errors that they make when they build a home. Because it's unfair for us to pay as much as we do for our home and then just have them just walk away.
The Colorado Homeowners Protection Act restores fair and legitimate financial protections that Colorado homeowners possessed for decades until recent legal maneuvering. It restores to homeowners the same legal rights that every other consumer group in Colorado has. And it restores judicial balance and incentives for home builders and homeowners to agree to fair and reasonable settlements without lengthy court battles.
Even though the laws right now did not protect us, did not keep us from suffering the way it has, hopefully they can be changed so someone else isn't victimized. And that's truly what it is we're being victimized. And no one pays the price for that. And someone should.